Say the same thing the chairman says about the nominees, so I'm going to immediately go to the issue raised many times this year, our failure to get answers from the Justice Department on our oversight. At this committee's hearing December the 9th, in the executive, that would be 2021, executive business meeting, the chairman mentioned creating a list of outstanding oversight requests. As I noted at our January 13th meeting this year, during that week, the Republican members transmitted a list of outstanding department requests to the chairman for a second time. To date, there's been no further movement from the committee to get answers and records as far as I know. At the top of that list is a joint request from this senator and Senator Johnson. We've asked the Biden Justice Department a very simple question, and these are the quotes. Where are the records that were declassified pursuant to Trump's January 2021 declassification directive on Crossfire hurricane? After more than a year, we still have no concrete answers from the department on stuff that's been declassified. On a related matter, I'd like to note the news from the Durham filing last week and over the past several months. For years, this country had to listen to my colleagues on the Democratic side about, and we also had to listen to the liberal media scream Trump-Russia collusion. We know that that is very much a false narrative now, but we don't seem to get any recognition of that from, particularly from the media, that ought to be the policemen, the journalists that are the policemen for our political system to make sure that government does everything the law says it needs to do. Since late 2016, I've engaged in oversight on Crossfire hurricane. Some of my colleagues have done as well. In almost 6 years, we've exposed government wrongdoing, private sector wrongdoing. The Justice Department Inspector General's report exposed even more wrongdoing. Simply put, the department and the FBI misrepresented information to the FISA court. Durham must ensure those responsible are held accountable. Based on the available evidence, it's clear that the real collusion occurred between the Clinton campaign and the Russian interests. The available facts show this, that the Clinton campaign abused federal contracts to exploit government information to use against Trump in the campaign and even afterwards while he was president. Based on the available evidence, the Clinton campaign was the master disinformation about Trump. The Clinton campaign was the conspiracy. I've talked about this before, most recently on my floor speech Tuesday this week. When I started my oversight on this matter, I had no idea where it would go. Unlike the mainstream media, my interest was in the facts and in the evidence. My attitude was and is the American people deserve to know the truth one way or the other. And oh my goodness, when it comes to Crossfire hurricane, the truth is ugly. But that's why oversight is so important. That's why I've worked to hold every administration accountable to what the Constitution says, or the Declaration of Independence, I guess, we the people. Which leads me to where I started today. The Justice Department has a lot of answers they have to answer for, and it's deliberately hiding information from this committee and the American people, and I don't understand it. It's been declassified. I challenge my Democratic colleagues to use the same oversight effort on the Biden Justice Department that I used in the Trump Justice Department. And I know we hear that we've got certain answers and maybe a couple documents that we've requested, but words on paper aren't answers to our oversight requests. So, thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator.